This is loot from the first Torment 4 Undercity run of 100 in Season 8. 20 boss summoning materials. Also, we find a 1-star legendary ring. Is there a big variance in the number of boss summoning materials that drop? No. You get between 20 to 23 materials every run, and it's spread across the different lair bosses. In run 12, 50 minutes in, we find a Jaw rune. Do I find any other legendary runes in the Undercity? No. I only found this one legendary rune. On run 15, 1 hour and 2 minutes in, we find a 3-star legendary ring. The average time it took me to do an Undercity run was 4 minutes and 21 seconds. On run 35, 2 hours and 32 minutes in, we find a cosmetic item. The Kurast Undercity Barding. Kurast Undercity Barding. Oh, it's a cat. On run 47, 3 hours and 22 minutes in, we find a 2-star legendary ring. Also, a 1-star legendary axe. Was there a lot of consecutive runs where a goblin did not spawn? No. The most number of runs was 17 runs in a row. On run 65, 4 hours and 46 minutes in, we find 2-star legendary gloves. Also, a 1-star legendary polearm. The slowest time it took me to do an Undercity run was 6 minutes and 9 seconds. On run 67, 4 hours and 54 minutes in, we had a run with 2 goblins. Unfortunately, we found nothing. Were there any other runs that had double goblin spawns? No. The amount of times goblins spawned in the 100 runs was 14 times. On run 90, 6 hours and 32 minutes in, we find a 2-star legendary mace. Also, a 1-star legendary amulet. The fastest time it took me to do an Undercity run was 2 minutes and 59 seconds. On run 100, the final run, did we find anything? No. It took a total of 7 hours, 16 minutes, and 12 seconds to do all 100 runs and find all of these boss summoning materials. And this is the breakdown. It heavily skews towards the Judicator's masks, which is interesting because the tooltip doesn't say anything about finding them in the Undercity. Weird.